Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, I will be comparing two gels, the EcoStyle gel and the INNERSENSE gel. As you can tell, the EcoStyle gel has been well used, well loved. INNERSENSE is also almost done. I would say there's like probably this much of the bottle left. So I've used both. I'm pretty familiar with both, and I thought, why not give my thoughts? If you don't know, EcoStyle gel, it's like the gel that everyone uses, or a lot of people use. At some point, I would imagine every curly-haired person has used EcoStyle gel. There's lots of versions of it, but it's known for being really strong, relatively very cheap. I think all of this maybe was under $10, I want to say. Lasts you forever and just like the go-to product. This is a newer product. I've been using it for over a year now. This has lasted me a year. It's way more pricier. I think it averages to be around $100. It's known to be, so it's the INNERSENSE I Create Hold. It's known to be very strong as well, organic based, creates like such a nice definition to your hair, very long lasting. So this has been, it had quite a buzz as well. It still has quite a buzz as well. And so I've used both of them, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts. So let's probably start with the INNERSENSE, because I think almost everyone would already know what the EcoStyle is like. INNERSENSE one, like I said, I got it about a year ago now. I'm still not done it, so it lasts a long time. It is pricey. There's no saying it's not pricey. It is pricey, and that's just a gel. Imagine with your shampoo, your conditioner, your curl cream, everything else that you put, your masks, to think of like another expensive thing. Like, it's a lot. I get it. Is it worth the hype? I would have to say yes. It's honestly a great product. It not only feels like it's moisturizing your hair when you're putting it in, it also feels like it's like sealing in your texture. It gives such a great shine, such a great bounce. It lasts, like your wash and go will last. And when you wash it out, so when you're like doing your hair care routine, your wash day, your hair also looks so nice when it's just like completely wet and you're ready to get in there with the shampoo. I don't know, I just, every time I'm like just wetting my hair and washing the gel out, your hair also feels so great too. So apart from the price is really the only downside. It's a great product. If you're someone who cares about the ingredients that go into products, like I said, it's organic based. So it's really good for your hair. I don't know like the scientific things about it, but I do know, and from what I've read, that they try to be really mindful with what goes into it, and I think it's like primarily honey and aloe based. So even when you smell it, you smell those types of ingredients. Will I be getting another bottle? Most likely, yes. It's great. It's a great investment as well. It's a good product. Now, with the EcoStyler gel, because mind you, more pricey doesn't necessarily mean that something is better. I don't believe that the more you pay for something, the better something is, because that's not true. I like, you can find really good deals on something, or find a gem in the rough that isn't so much dollars, you know? So I'm not someone who falls for those gimmicks usually. So moving to the EcoStyler gel, like I said, the EcoStyler gel has been there since the beginning. It's a great product, and you get so much bang for your buck. you know that it's a gel that's gonna work well. You know that if you're doing those sleek back ponytails, whatever look you're doing, it won't fail you. I don't necessarily do, if I do sleek back ponytails or buns, I won't actually use the INNERSENSE. I'll go to the Eco Styler gel. And that's just maybe because of just I'm more familiar with the gel itself of Eco Style. But yeah, like it gets the job done. You get so much for it. I know that there's people who said that their hair has been a bit damaged or a little bit different since they started using Eco Styler gel regularly. I wasn't one of those people, so I can't really speak to that and whether Eco Styler gel is good for your hair. I don't know anything about that. I'm also not saying that the INNERSENSE one is good for your hair because I don't know. I don't know what's good for our hair anymore. But I will say is that if you want a good, reliable gel, Eco Styler gel does the same thing, essentially. The hold you'll find is a little bit different though. The INNERSENSE one, it's a little bit more sticky, but not in like a water-based way. Like the stickiness I think comes from probably the honey or something. Whereas Eco Styler gel, I would notice that after I use it on my hands kind of feel like water-based, like there's like some type of water on it. Whereas with the INNERSENSE, I feel like it's like some type of film on my hands. So obviously we know the formulas are very different, but maybe that's what makes them react a little bit differently to my hair in terms of hold. With the hold, I get a better hold with the INNERSENSE. Maybe because it's a little bit more heavy. It's still light, but a little bit more heavy than the Eco Style. And not the same stickiness as the Eco Styler gel either. So yeah, it's not a direct comparison because obviously they're different products. They're both gels, but made in different ways and with different stuff. So that plays into that part of it. So if I were to sum all of this up, I would say if you're curious about trying it, I know it comes in different sizes. This is obviously the biggest size, and I go through products easily, so I need a bigger size, and I think it's your money's your money is spent better if you get the bigger size compared to the smaller ones, because I don't think there would be a way for you not to use it. I think you might like it too much and want to get another one. I can't see someone using it and saying, actually, I don't like this. Maybe in the way you apply it or the hairstyles you use, you might not use it often, but I think someone would really enjoy the product in general. Which reminds me that it's really important that, like, when you're always doing your routine, when you're applying your products in, that you kind of mix it around in your hand a bit and then apply it to your hair. There's like little strategies that I've kind of started using and doing that I found to give even greater definition that I do not see when I use the Eco Styler gel. And I think that just goes to the hold of the INNERSENSE and how great of a hold it has without your hair feeling hard or crunchy or stripped. If anything, your hair feels like moisturized and sealed, and it like locks in your curl pattern. Not in the same way as Eco Styler gel. And so that's why probably I would be leaning more towards the INNERSENSE, biting the bullet and getting it. And for me especially, I think that probably one of the most important products in my routine is probably the gel, just because, especially since my hair has been damaged by heat this year, there's certain strands that literally have no texture at all or just really frizzy, and the gel really helps to like seal in whatever texture there is, even create a bit of a wave or a bit of a curl. And so that's the type of definition that I haven't seen using the Eco Styler gel. But to be fair, the INNERSENSE has been more of my go-to lately, so maybe I'm just more attuned and comfortable using the INNERSENSE now that I know how it works a bit better, that I haven't really give Eco Styler gel the same chance or like curiosity or learning how to really make the product shine. So it could be that as well. But overall, I would say I'm leaning a little bit more towards the INNERSENSE one. Those are my thoughts. If you've tried INNERSENSE gel, Eco Styler gel, whatever gel, let me know. I know that it's not super easy to find the INNERSENSE. I always order it online. Well, actually, this is the first bottle that I've gotten, and I ordered it online. So it's not as accessible as the other one, of course. The other one you can find pretty much in any hair care store, any beauty supply store will have it. So it's just, it's the classic, you know. INNERSENSE, it's a little bit more difficult to find. So once you do find it, and then with how shipping works, it can really add up. So I get that part to it. And that's why I'm always a little bit mindful when making that purchase, waiting for some type of sale, because that plus sometimes shipping can be a lot. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, if you have other products, because INNERSENSE I learned through a friend of mine, through word of mouth. She used it, she swore by it, she's like, you need to try it. She actually put it in my hair, she did it for me, and I loved how my hair looked. So that's what caused me to make the jump to buy it, because I wasn't 100% convinced by just seeing the product. Even though her hair looks great, it always looks great, and she swears by it, she uses it. I was like, oh, maybe it's not going to be the same on my hair, blah, blah, blah. But I did. I really loved it. Can't get it as good as she does it, but hopefully with time I will. And so yeah, you would be making that jump to get it without really being able to test it or see what it's like. But if you get it, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think you'll be happy with it. But that's all I've tried from them. I think they have like shampoos, conditioners, curl creams, things like that. I haven't tried any of that. I've just tried that. Eco Styler gel. Actually, I think it's just gel. I mean, the name is Eco Styler gel, so I think it's just gel. This is generally the one that I always get. I think it's just the classic one. Sometimes I think we get one that's like a little bit of a darker color, but I don't know. Obviously double the size of what this one is. This one's just under a liter. This is like double that. So two different things, do the relatively the same thing. And yeah, that's my review. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.